Welcome to FairburyTV.com. I'm Jim Headley.
And I'm Stacy Boyce. FairburyTV.com is exploring a new way to deliver the news to Jefferson County.
This is the next step for newspapers to make. We have spent much of the past month putting together FairburyTV.com and taking it from concept to reality. We will offer twice-a-week newscasts from our new studio in downtown Fairbury. FairburyTV.com will be led and operated by newly appointed Journal News Social Media Director Stacy Boyce, in cooperation with the management of Fairbury Journal News.
We realize that we're always on deadline. As soon as a story is complete, it goes out to our viewers. On March 15th, the FairburyTV.com studio was completed, and as soon as the paint was dry, the first commercial was shot at Fairbury's new TV station.
I really want to thank our publisher, Fred Arnold, for believing in the idea of FairburyTV.com and for standing with us to make this a reality. This is clearly new ground that we are breaking, but I think it is fertile ground that needs to be sown and watered.
Did you know MSA Promotions of Fairbury does in-house screen printing and embroidery and carries Jeff's Spiritwear? Stop by and get yours today.
Registered sex offender Billy Barrett made his first appearance the morning of March 21st in Jefferson County Court on 4 felony counts of sexual assault of a child under the age of 14 and failing to report a change of address as a registered sex offender. He's accused of 4 separate sexual assaults between November 30th and December 2nd, 2012, with victims ranging in age from 7 to 8. He faces 20 years to life in prison on the first-degree felony sexual assault charge. Jefferson County Judge Patrick McCardle appointed Ron Brackle as Barrett's defense attorney and remanded him to the custody of his county sheriff pending the posting of $775,000, 10% cash bond on the sexual offenses.
Fair-aged Gabriette, address unknown, appeared before Jefferson County Judge Patrick McCardle on March 21st on a sexual assault of a minor charge. Gabrietta did not speak English and had an interpreter via video conference. Gabrietta, 28, is charged with the sexual assault of a minor, first degree. The incident was reported to the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office on February 20th by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. Bond review not requested in the case as Gabrietta has an immigration hold on him. Bond was continued as previously set at $950,000, 10% cash. And he returned to custody to the Jefferson County Sheriff.
Michael Capehart appeared March 21st before Jefferson County Judge Pat McCardle to be arraigned on 2 counts of theft. Capehart is charged with taking more than $1,500 from his employer, Livingston Enterprises. McCardle advised Capehart of his rights during the arraignment, and Capehart asked for a court-appointed defense attorney. McCardle appointed public defender Julie Effenbach to represent him. Capehart's bond was originally set at $50,000, 10% cash, but the amount was lowered to $10,000 on Wednesday.
Hi, this is Holly Richardson with Need Therapy, established since 2007 as a licensed massage therapist. Since becoming a mom, my life has become very busy but rewarding. I am now pleased to be announcing a new technique to my practice known as myofascial release. I will hold my certification as of April 8th and would be pleased to answer any questions or to inform you more about the bodywork. Right now I am solely practicing in Hebron, running Monday through Thursday, so give me a call and take some time for yourself. Space is limited. Thank you all for your dedication, support, and patience.
Tuesday, the majority of Jefferson County's elected officials asked the county commissioners to approve Phase 3 of the planning agreement. The commissioners seemed reluctant to approve the matter so quickly. The county has already spent about $15,000 for the first 2 phases of the needs assessment study. The study examines the feasibility of the county government's ability to continue conducting business inside the county courthouse as it looks closely at security and safety of those inside the 1880s built building.
The thing about it is you know, we need a plan. And, you know, we can put this off and put this off and put this off, but we need, you know, they can do this study, we're going to have to do something with this building if we don't do anything at all with the law enforcement center. Something has to happen to this building, because it'll be a political nightmare, but the fire marshal can come in and say, you can't occupy this building anymore because you haven't done anything. I don't know if that'll happen, but they sure could do it. So then what do we do?
Monday evening, commissioners received a report from the state fire marshal stating that the county must install fire sprinkler systems on every floor of the courthouse, including the attic, as well as handrails, easier exiting doors, and better signage. County Attorney Linda Bauer told commissioners that district and county court functions have seriously outgrown the capabilities of the courthouse. Bauer said she did not think it is possible to sit back and make no changes in light of the fire marshal's report that was received on March 25th. Commissioners said they wanted more time to evaluate the fire marshal's report and talk to them before making a decision on phase 3 of the study. The item was to be placed back on the commissioners' agenda next week.
Hi, I'm Brooke with Sims Florists and Gifts. Nicole invites all you young chicks and young chicks at heart to stop in and check out our newest selection of purses, wallets, accessories, and hats to top it off. For all you young at heart, she has so much more. Don't forget the beautiful arrangements delivered to any door. Sims Florists and Gifts, downtown Fair.
Era Energy has begun the final process of receiving approval to build the Steel Flats Wind Project. They presented a request for the special use permit for 32 wind turbines to the Jefferson County Planning and Zoning Commission on March 21st. After a public hearing, the Commission recommended that the special use permit be moved on the Jefferson County Board of Commissioners on the regular Tuesday night meeting. Project Director Paul Dockery gave a PowerPoint presentation with an overview of what NextEra is and the procedures they had gone through in designing the Steel Flat site.
It's a $130 million investment for NextEra Energy, and that will generate for the county, between the two counties, Jefferson and Gage County, approximately $11 million. We have proposed in our application a draft road use agreement that has been initially approved by the county attorney and by the highway department. It includes obligations on NextEra Energy Resources to make sure we're responsible for any costs associated with our equipment and them degrading the roadways and prairie grouse breeding surveys. And then specific to kind of the actual locations in the roads and collection, we do things like archaeological assessments. On an archaeological assessment, we have an archaeologist that we pay to go along and walk the planned road routes and walk the collection routes to look for any artifacts that may be of historic significance, such that if we find one, that we avoid it. So it's a detail about how we do business that I hope would serve as an example to the care we take and how we do it. There will be approximately 5 full-time staff positions at the project that will be responsible for the operation and maintenance. Once the project is constructed, they would be located within the area, and it would be permanent jobs within the county. The other thing I would like to highlight is during construction, we expect that 150 construction workers during the peak of construction is expected to be employed working at the wind facility. In conclusion, we submit the following. The evidence and record before you demonstrate that the project complies with Jefferson County's comprehensive plan. Specifically, Jefferson County's energy conservation policy promotes the use and placement of commercial wind farms within Jefferson County.
The commissioners listened to concerns about the condition of roads and surrounding agriculture land. Dockery said that the Jefferson and Gage counties will receive approximately $138 million in investments, with 5 full-time employees, and about 150 employees are expected during peak construction of the project. He assured the county board that NextEra has met and exceeded all expectations set forth by them. The board gave unanimous approval for the project. NextEra moves to the next step, the construction expected to begin in June.